Some call it chaos.
We call it family, friends, and life.
We are three best friends, thriving with a combination of one wife,
One husband,
one fiance,
eight
children,
and five fur children. We are here to share our journey through this crazy thing that we call chaos. We hope you sit back, enjoy, and follow us on our journey through our day-to-day. This is Creatures of Chaos with B.
KK.
and Bo.
So how was everybody's weekend? Anybody do anything fun over the weekend?
Oh, it's Monday. I'm like, why
Yeah,
are you
it's
asking me
Monday.
the weekend? It's always Monday.
Yeah.
What did we do? What did I do this weekend? Oh, we went to Hobby Lobby.
We did go to Hobby Lobby.
We did, yeah.
We got the frames for our caricatures.
Oh, cute.
What did you do this weekend?
Nothing.
Relaxed.
Yeah. Recovered from surgery.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
You had
Yeah.
a major
I
surgery?
haven't done anything for a whole week.
You're officially closed, man.
Oh, man. But I'm thrilled about it.
So thrilled.
Oh, my gosh.
Your shop is fully closed.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, my God.
Is it like a bittersweet feeling, or
No,
you just happy?
very sweet. Just sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
There's no bitter.
Well, I mean, coming from the woman who only said she was going to have one.
Yeah.
After your first, you said you weren't going to have any more.
Yeah.
And then came the three littles.
Right. So 4 is more than enough.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. And the recovery, everyone was like, a recovery from a hysterectomy is excruciating. And it has never been more painful than a period that I've had. I mean, every period has been 10 times
Yeah.
more painful than this recovery. So, like, it's been a breeze, really.
Ugh.
Well, and I don't think people realize how bad periods get.
Yeah.
Like, they get terrible.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, except,
I'm that
except for
person.
God's favorite.
Yeah. Must be
Yeah.
rough.
I can't breathe.
Okay, so your lungs suck, but
I think I would rather breathe.
yeah, I suppose you're probably right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Meh.
But yeah, that's what I did. I've done nothing for a
Yeah.
whole week.
Recovered.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I went on a date.
Ooh.
Yes. We went to a little brunch place. It was really cool. Like, it was very friendly, very hip, very brunchy.
Cool, cool.
I like brunch.
I love a good brunch.
It was actually really good. I had like a grilled cheese that had some like bacon glaze in it. It was so good.
Oh, that
bacon
sounds
glaze.
good.
Oh my gosh.
Just
it was delicious.
give me some bacon glaze, and that's all I need.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was delicious.
It sounds delicious.
The best grilled cheese I've had. And then we found a trail in the area, and we just went and walked a trail and talked, and it was really nice.
Fun. Is that with nobody that we know?
Nope.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Nope. This is a new person that I've been talking to.
Very cool.
I texted her and I said, make sure that your location is on in case I need to come find you.
Well, she goes, "Is your location on? Can I see you?" And I was like, "I don't know. Can you see where I'm at?"
You should be able to answer that question yourself, I think.
I didn't think about like actually like looking.
I mean, at least I'm smart about it. You can see my location and my wife can see my location.
Mm.
So at least like somebody can see it.
Right.
And my dad and my wife can both see my location on Find My iPhone. So,
Right.
you know.
I have it set that my husband and my Steven and my son can see my location. Biggest regret. Don't do that. Lord. Did I even tell you about that
No.
when I came to visit you at work that time? The only one time I've ever visited you at work. Okay, so where you work, there's a hotel.
Yes.
Near there? I didn't see
yeah.
that.
No, you didn't.
Oh my gosh. So I get a text from Steven and he said, our son just asked me why you're at a hotel. I was like, good Lord. And I sent a picture of your work and I'm like, he's like, I wasn't worried about it. He's like, I'm not stupid. But you imagine him just being like, hey, Dad, what's Mom doing at a hotel? I'm like, what is wrong with you? And for one, leave me the hell alone. Mind your business.
Girl, I cannot get over that bruise.
Oh my gosh.
It looks like a heart
heart.
or a ball sack.
Dude, I thought, yeah.
Depends on which way you hold it.
For sure. Yeah, and I got
like
one here, here, here.
I thought it looked like a little dinosaur with a giant T-Rex head.
Oh,
I just see a P. So I don't know what the fuck
It
you guys are
looks
talking
like Yoshi's head.
about.
That's true. You just need a body.
Yeah.
That's funny. I
That-
look like I got beat is what I look like.
Mm-hmm.
Surgery.
I actually joined a fight club recently.
The first rule about Fight Club. You don't talk about Fight Club.
Speaking of clubs, I told Miss KK here over the weekend that our second book has come out already, and I have already bought it.
Oh my gosh. Get it together. Will you read that freaking book?
I think I'm still on chapter 14.
Oh my gosh. Girlfriend.
Maybe
It's
11.
like a pretty quick read, if that's the thing.
I have 4,000 kids, 7,000 activities. I work full time.
That's true. That's true. I gotta give you that. But
We're doing this. I'm at school.
I'm like a page a day, bro. Like just
Yeah.
like while you're pooping or something.
Set it on your ledge next to your toilet. I know you got a ledge there.
Like so technically we do one book a year.
Yeah. Just one.
I'm gonna have it done. Anyways, so let's talk about friendships.
Don't have those.
The fuck are we, chop liver?
Your family.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we do have friends.
We do.
We are in different seasons of friendships.
Yes.
We've
Many seasons. Of
Yeah.
friendships.
definitely changed throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like there's always been a core group that like comes back together or like checks in and like.
But like it does, because how many times have we been together and then apart? And
Right.
then together and then apart. And
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
We've definitely cared about each other the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just
Even
life.
like us. Wow, that was really loud. I'm sorry. Us specifically, when we were not on okay terms, we still cared about each other.
Oh, yeah.
That never changed, even though we weren't on good terms.
Right. I mean, same with us.
Same with us. Yeah.
We were never on bad terms.
No, we've
We
just
just-
drifted and come back and drifted and
Yeah.
come back.
It was usually location.
Yeah.
I was always moving away.
Yeah.
Common denominator.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm just an a-hole, aren't I?
Oh yeah, sometimes. Girl, I've got a fidget coming in the mail, like a silent one, because I'm sitting down here like ripping the skin off my face. Nobody will listen.
Just to look.
Oh my god, with your nails, yeah.
You have to stop right now.
Oh no, I like it. Keep going.
Don't keep going.
I love those videos so much. They like tickle your brain.
Oh, the best is the keyboards. Oh my.
No.
There's like the creamy ones and the cracky ones, and the creamy ones are so good.
But when we were
More sensual than it should have been.
yes, it was. Okay, but when we were in school and we did the esthetician part during facials, the like where they did that was my favorite.
Yeah.
And
Nope.
like I will
Nope.
do that to myself when I put on my like my moisturizer and stuff. I will sit there. It is legit my favorite. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah, that's
It
good.
is, yeah. And then like right on the forehead.
Oh god, I bet.
All of these
Oh
are
my god,
going
you can feel it in your
flipped.
brain.
It does. It just tickles your brain.
It's like spirit spiders on your face.
Spirit spiders. Right.
It's weird, the weird ones. my head. There's a wall there, honey.
Who put that there? I'm the weird one. You guys are talking about tapping your face.
It was a legit thing we were taught in school.
Yeah.
I didn't make it that far. So I wouldn't know.
I mean, you made it far enough to force me to be your friend.
Like there's a level, like you picking up what I'm putting down.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the me level who kind of gets to know you a little bit. And then I'm like, yep, okay, decision made, let's go. But I don't make that decision right away. Like,
Yeah.
I think about it a little.
Yeah.
The other level doesn't.
Just head first.
Right in.
Yep.
I do not have that. Girl, it takes me a long motherfucking time.
It never used to, though.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody was my friend.
Everybody still is.
Yeah.
You just distance yourself.
I do be doing that.
Before, you were like, yeah, man, we can be friends. And now you're like, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm,
I'm not mean about it though. Everyone
No.
really thinks they're my friend, and
you
Oh,
love them and you care about them.
I do.
For the most part.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of, we don't have to hang out all the time.
Oh yeah.
We don't have to talk
really
all the
that.
time.
I'm really that friend that like don't expect a lot out of me, and I wish I could give more of myself, but I cannot.
Yeah.
Well, and I also feel like you're the type of person where like you will care for people and be there for people, but you don't really let people in.
Yeah.
Per se. Like that really takes a true friend for like you to trust and let someone in that regard.
Yeah.
You have a very minimal group.
Yeah. I'm like surface friend with like a lot of people.
Right.
But
which is not a bad thing at all because you are so kind and nice about it. Like nobody would even think that it was a surface level friendship, you know?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if somebody asks you a question that's deep and serious and you don't want to answer it, you just misdirection.
Oh, absolutely.
With a whole
Yeah.
nother question.
Yeah.
Or conversation. or
Like I will
topic.
make everything about that person.
Yeah.
Like you
Right.
tell me everything, but they don't ever need to know much about me.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
because even us, it took us a long time to connect on any kind of level
Yeah.
past surface.
Yep.
Because we were always mutual friends with one person and like hung out together, but we're never like super close.
Right.
And it took a while. For,
I still have to like remind myself of like my safe people. Like it's okay. Like okay, I have to be like, my gosh, it's just your mother. You can talk to her. Like,
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you can open up a little bit. My gosh, it's the lady gave birth to you, and you have a good relationship with her. Like,
and then there's me who has like word vomit. I will
Yeah.
tell anybody my life story.
yeah. And I love that about people. I really do because I'm a good listener. Tell me everything.
See, and I'm an open book. I will lay it out, but you better best believe I'm going to ask you questions too.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
a question asker.
You're a little bit of a prior.
Mhm.
You do be prying, huh?
But I do it for a reason.
You do it out of love.
You do.
It makes me understand people more, how they work, how they think,
Mhm.
and I also do it at work too. Like I go to train with somebody, like learning something new, and I will warn them. I will be like, I will ask questions. They're like, "Oh, that's great," and I'm like, "No, like, it's a lot."
They over
Right.
ask, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
And I feel like I'm very much the type like I will talk, but I will not be the first one to talk.
no,
Right.
you need somebody else to do that approach, and then you'll open up.
Unless I'm like super comfortable. Like
Right.
Emma, I talk her ear off.
Mm-hmm.
Like I will not shut up when it comes to her. But she is my person. Like she is my safe space.
Yeah.
So like she gets the raw uncut version of me.
Yeah.
Good and bad. But anybody else, like they have to start the conversation most of the time.
Yeah.
Well, and also I think it helps that, you're together every day. Like, we are all on a deep level of friendship. The
Mhm.
three of us are, but we don't see each other every day.
No.
We don't talk every day.
Right.
I mean, she'll go 6 months without talking to us.
Yep.
I apologize, man. I'm bad at it. I don't know.
I know. I learned a very long time ago that if I need to see you, I just gotta show up.
It's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're someone that's not wanted. But sometimes that happens too.
Yeah.
At my house too. Please leave.
Yeah.
See, nobody shows up at my house but you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
really?
gosh.
But
So you
I'm
can
such
walk
a-
around like naked and stuff.
Oh, I do.
Dude, I haven't walked around in just a towel in like a year because someone walked in when I was just wearing a towel one time, and I'm like, well, I guess that's over. Great.
Yeah, no, I walk around in a towel every night in my robe, naked. It doesn't matter. But I'm such a recluse and I don't invite people over to my house.
Right.
So like people don't feel welcome all the time. So they
Right.
don't just pop.
But this is just your bubble, that man.
Yeah.
This is like sometimes that's just how people are, and I respect that. Absolutely.
And it very much is. Like it was one thing that like when Emma and I decided to open up our marriage,
Mhm.
it was you know, like there are certain spots in our house that are my safe place. Like
Right.
my room and my library. Those are my safe places.
Yep.
So like those are kind of like off bounds when I'm home, you
Mhm.
know? And because I'm very much that type of person, I have to have, sorry, I talk with my hands. I have to have my space
Mhm.
and I have to have that, like, even if I don't use it, I have to know that I have that getaway.
Right.
And for the outside world, my whole house is that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and you've always kind of been a person that needs their own area. You've always been that way.
Mhm.
You need to be able to get away from the rest of reality.
Yeah, I have to decompress. Like, if I don't, I will explode.
Yeah.
And I just exploded.
Hey, man. Whatever works.
Found my broken broom yesterday.
Oh my God.
Like, oops.
You broke a broom?
Yes.
I didn't know this.
I've broken a lot of things.
How have you not found it? You be in her house.
All the
Waiting.
time. Where was
come,
it?
Come across this broken ass broom.
It was in the garage.
Oh,
Ah,
no wonder I didn't
that's
find it.
why.
I don't
That's
know
why.
in there.
We needed you. Still do. It looks rough. It's cleaner, but
There's Spideys out there.
what has been your least, let me rephrase that. What has been the hardest part of all the years of friendship, like through the evolution of friendship? What has been the hardest part for you?
So for me, because this has happened with more than one friend, it's been taking a step back when they're making a decision you know that is going to be catastrophic, and letting them make that decision and just being there to pick up the pieces when it's done.
Yeah.
And like I've almost lost friendships over that because I have a hard time with letting people make bad decisions.
Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah. So that's yeah.
I knew she was going to look right at me. Yeah.
So that's probably been my hardest because too specific. I've had very big instances where I almost lost friendships over bad decisions, and they just had to make those decisions and learn those lessons.
Yeah.
But it was very hard to let that happen.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. What about you? What's been the hardest part?
I think the hardest part in like friendships in general is really my own anxiety about everything. I like tell myself constantly like these people don't actually like you,
Mm-hmm.
and these people really don't want you here.
Your own head trash is terrible.
Yeah.
Like I need to get back on anxiety. Oh my God, cry on the podcast. Ew.
Ew.
Stop.
I mean, we are real.
Yeah, but like gross, really. Ew, yeah. Just my own anxiety, and that's like the reason that I seem to let like friendships ebb and flow is because of my own. I just convince myself that everybody hates me, and I really let it affect friendships.
I think that is also a test for you personally. I think that your anxiety does that, and I think you're learning on your own who's actually going to stay and deal with it,
Right.
embrace it, and still love you through it all,
Yeah.
and who isn't.
Right. Because some people just, I fall out and they fall out and it never reconnects because there's just, I don't know. But then there's like you people that are like, bitch, stop it. We love you.
My favorite saying used to be, I'm like herpes, that shit's for life.
Yeah. You my little herpes.
Oh,
Well,
man.
And I was literally just telling a friend today, like, I am not a present friend at
Yeah.
all.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
suck terribly at being a present friend,
Mhm.
but I'm an always friend.
Yeah.
Like, I will always be there, no
Right.
matter what, but I'm not present.
Yeah. I feel that. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm the same way.
Yeah, I think we all have a little bit of it. You guys have it more than I do.
Yeah.
I'm a little pushy. to say.
You were like a more present.
Even just your personality, you have more of a presence.
Yeah. Like you want to be present. You want to like physically be involved in.
I do. And I want to involve everybody else too. Everybody has to come.
Yeah.
We all have to be there and make the memories.
Yeah.
And do the dumb things. Like play pickleball and blow up suits.
What?
I looked out my window yesterday and across the street at the park. There was like 10 people over there in blow up costumes. I mean, they were having the time of their lives. Some guy was a chicken. There's a couple of cows in there.
That's awesome. You should have sent a video.
I should have joined. I have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
I had children at home
Where was James?
with his mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Valid.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I guess.
How dare you?
So what was the hardest thing for you? Or what is the hardest thing for you?
I have a tendency to put my significant other, not the one I have now, but previous significant others first, which were very detrimental to my friendships, where I have completely lost friends. I have pushed a bunch away. Some have came back. Some are still on the fence. But it's my prioritizing.
Yeah.
But now that I'm in a healthy relationship, now I feel like I know I'm okay. I'm okay to balance and have both. And I didn't know how to balance that before. And
Right.
I lost a lot of years because of it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, it's a learning and a growing experience. And all you can do is take the positives from it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Those are far and few between.
yeah. Which is why that's all you can take from it.
Yeah. But I'm glad I'm where I'm at now. Those people that I did lose completely, they apparently did not want to be in my life, and that's okay. But I also know that I am a very hard person to be friends with.
In what aspect? Like, what do you
Yeah.
think? Why do you think that?
Because I can be very mean
Where?
when you're being dumb.
I just think you're blunt. I don't think you're mean.
Yeah, I don't think you were ever. You've said a lot of things to me.
I know.
You have, but none of it was out of hate ever. It was all out of love. Even though I want to throw hands with you, sometimes I knew it was out of love. I just didn't want to accept that.
Well, and most of the time it is out of love. Most of the time people know if I don't like them.
Well, and I don't think you ever say anything to be mean. I don't think you ever say anything out of like being vicious or anything like that. Like I think you say it just to be blunt.
Yeah.
And to be honest. Like if somebody's being dumb, you're going to tell them they're being dumb. You're not saying it to be mean.
Right. With you guys, I don't think I've ever been vicious. Other people, yeah. But they don't matter. Well, some of them. Sorry, Mom. Love you. That's pretty mean to her, too.
Yeah.
Do you remember that intervention?
You have been mean to your mother.
Sure
Well,
have.
we sprung that on you.
I was not there for that one, but I heard all about it.
Well, she was gonna walk back to town.
I-
Like, we are way in the country. Where are you going? Also, come back and pick up the sweet tea that you just threw everywhere. Good.
They all went behind my back and it pissed me off. With good reason. They were doing the right thing. I was just young and dumb.
And we're all young and dumb at some point.
Oh, well, I was young and dumb for a way long time.
You were. It takes some of us longer than others.
You would think.
But if you wouldn't have gone through all of that, you would not be where you are with who you're with the people in your life that are in your life now.
Yes, and I am thankful for that, but I really wish I could have just skipped all the shit in between.
Yes.
Yeah, the journey getting there was
It's pretty rocky.
rough. Yeah, it was.
But we're here and we're happy and we're friends and we're killing it and we're making podcasts.
And look at us all being in like a healthy relationship. right
Yeah.
now. I'm so proud of us because
It was a little hairy there for all of us.
Yeah. But
We're here.
we grew.
yeah.
And here soon, all three of us will be married.
Oh,
and very healthy marriages.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Wedding planning sucks, by the way. Just saying.
We get to go wedding dress shopping soon.
I mean, I'm excited about that.
My mom today was like, "Are you excited?" And I'm like, "No, I'm nervous." She's like,
Why are you
"Why?"
nervous? What makes you nervous about it?
I don't like dresses.
Well,
True.
that's
For one. Two, I'm like looking up things about wedding dress shopping. It's like all these warnings like, oh, hey, be prepared. When you go in, if you're a size 2, you're actually going to be a size 6.
oh my gosh, hurtful.
I'm like, okay, I'll just hurt my own feelings by shopping for a wedding dress.
You could just do what I did and not wear a dress.
That's true.
You wore capris.
Did I?
Yep.
Did I?
And a jean jacket.
You did wear a jean jacket. I remember
Yeah. What
pictures.
were my pants like?
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure they were capris and you wore flip-flops.
No shit. No, I don't think I wore flip-flops.
Well, like sandals.
Really?
Yeah.
And my flippy floppies.
Interesting. Do I have pictures? It's funny because I think I have one picture of the day I get married.
I have pictures.
Huh. Find them. See what I'm wearing.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting.
I can't.
I know, like,
My
I know
phone's in
the
use.
jean jacket, and I know I did wear a white tank top underneath. Because,
I wanted they were black
interesting.
capris. I don't
Wouldn't
remember.
surprise me any.
Yeah.
I have to look.
Were they like leggings?
No, I think they were capris.
Like jean capris?
Maybe. I don't remember. I just know I was there and I took pictures.
What is today's date?
September 30th.
Yeah.
My wedding anniversary is in 3 days. Oof. Oh my God. It's a good thing we're talking about this.
Tell me you have 4 children without telling me.
Oh my God, no kidding. Oh,
It's
yikes.
all the years. Where do you think you grew the most with your friendships?
I don't know because I have less friendships now.
That's where you grew. That's literally where you grew.
Okay, so if that's where I grew, it was definitely when I moved to Florida.
Mm.
And I learned that boundaries are important. And I learned that in order for me to maintain being healthy in my mental health,
Mhm.
I need boundaries with friends and family, birth family specifically. And
B is getting really deep over here. You're over here cracking the cold one.
anyways,
Sorry.
that's okay. But yeah, I guess that was it. It just boundaries are really big. I used to just put myself in whatever situation, whatever environment, and just put myself through it until I shut down.
Yeah.
And I learned that I cannot do that anymore.
Like you're really advocating for yourself now.
Mhm.
Prioritizing your mental health and your
And it's taken me a long time to do that. And to wow.
We are smart today.
Words are hard. Consistently stay on my meds and stay on top of my mental health. And I think when it came to friendships, that's where I lacked a lot in taking care of my mental health because I would put my friendships above my mental health.
right. And how do you have a healthy friendship without yourself being healthy?
Right.
I definitely think that you have grown in that aspect. Wow, we are.
Dude, and we really haven't been drinking a lot. So like
I definitely think that you have grown in that aspect a lot more than I know me for sure. But I think even Morgan still struggles with that one a little bit with boundaries. I know I do.
It's hard.
yeah.
Putting boundaries in place and being like, I love you, but I cannot do this
Right.
is so hard.
Yeah.
Because no matter how you explain it or no matter how you put it, it's always going to upset the other person.
Right. And you're so much of an empath that upsetting someone else is really hard for you.
Mhm. It's terrible.
Yeah.
And so, like, it sounds so shitty, but a lot of the times I have to do it through text message
Right.
because I can't, like, if I see them getting hurt or I hear them getting hurt by me putting myself first, I will back down.
Right.
And it's so hard. So, like, even though I'm getting better with boundaries,
Mhm.
I still struggle with them.
Yeah.
So it's an ongoing battle, but it's gotten better.
Well, good. And even if you have to break the news to someone over a text message, I
Yeah.
mean,
Or just
You
don't
have to do
open
what you
their
have to
text
do.
messages at all.
I can't do that.
that's why I don't open text messages, because someone might hurt my feelings. Not today, Satan.
Your phone gives me so much anxiety with all of your notifications. I
Girl.
cannot do it.
I wish I could look and see how many, because it's a ridiculous amount.
Mm-mm.
200 something text messages that I just can't bring myself. To be fair, some of it is like Slumberland. So I bought some furniture from them one time, and like if you get the text messages, you get 10% off or some shit. So like some of it is that, but a lot of it is just like habitual avoidance of
Oh yeah, you will leave a Snapchat
leave it for there for a week.
unopened.
Oh yeah, Emma literally just this past week was like, so Morgan commented on my Facebook post, but didn't answer my Snapchat. So I
oh,
told
honey,
her
that's so
on the
typical, though.
Facebook post, answer my Snapchat.
Yep. She certainly did. I was asking her about her family, checking on that situation. And she's like, girl, I just messaged to check on you. I'm like, oh, see, that's the thing.
Yeah. Because Emma's family is down in Florida
Right.
and they just had the hurricane.
Yep.
So, but then you had your surgery, so I was trying to check on you. And she's asking me like every day, how's Morgan? Have you talked to
Oh.
Morgan? How's Morgan? And I'm
That's
like,
so
why
sweet.
don't you just ask her at this point?
Right. Not that it's going to get anywhere. Send a messenger pigeon, maybe. I don't know. Show up at my house, because I don't know what it is. There's like something up with that for real. That's diagnosable, because there's something really wrong with me that I'm so scared to answer a phone call, answer a text message.
I think a lot of it has to do. You are not in the mood to have a conversation at that moment in time.
Yeah, but then I mean, like, even if I feel it's
You also have
like,
4 children. That's a lot of it.
but I also feel like every text message, every call, like, it's gonna be bad news. It's gonna be someone's mad at me for something. I did something wrong. And so I just avoid them.
Have you had a bad experience when it comes to the phone?
Oh yeah,
That's probably where it comes from. You probably just have a lot of trauma around answering the phone or reading a text message
yeah,
and so even subconsciously it probably just triggers that.
right,
Even with, out even thinking about it.
yeah,
Also, I think you don't like to disappoint people. So, like, if, like, I will open a Snapchat, I will open a text message, and if I don't want to talk to you, I will just leave you unread. I do not care.
right.
And see, I'm the complete opposite. I have such a bad anxiety leaving someone on red. If I open it, I have to respond.
Yeah.
Like, I've had conversations with Emma because, like, she's such a quick responder.
Hmm.
And so, like, I'll be sitting there crocheting or reading or something, and she'll be at work, or she used to be on overnights, and she would respond to me like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, you have to give it at least 5-10 minutes before you respond to me, because if you text me, I have to text you back.
Right, and then you can't get anything done.
Yeah. And I'm like, I can't even get a sentence read and you're already texting me and I have to respond.
Right.
And like, I would get so frustrated. And she's like, well, why don't you just not respond? I can't.
Right. You
Because
have the exact opposite problem.
Yeah. Like, I will literally fixate on it
Yeah.
until I respond.
I am a mix.
Mm-mm.
I will look at it. Sometimes I'll respond later. Sometimes I won't respond at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes I respond right away.
It's terrible. And even like when it comes to like the dating world, like you either get people who really, really like that because I'm a quick responder too, because I have to respond.
Mhm.
Or you get the people who are like, okay, that's fucking weird. Like you respond too quickly,
Right.
too much. And so like, but I can't help it. Like if you respond to me, I have to respond back.
Right.
It's like an impulse.
Yeah.
No,
That's
thank
interesting.
you. No, thank you.
Every once in a while, like if I just don't open my phone,
If you're at work, you don't.
yeah, if I just don't open my phone and I don't physically see the notification, like the one,
Right.
I'll be fine. If it's just on my lock screen, I can ignore that.
Yeah.
But if I physically see that 1 or that 2 or whatever, I have to open it and I have to respond.
Right. Man, that would be a weird feeling.
It's
I
terrible.
never have that feeling.
It is terrible. Mm-mm.
I will leave my phone on my counter for 4 hours, leave you on red, and then I'll come back
I can set my phone down and not touch it.
after you read it.
And no, like ignore all the notifications that come on it
But it's just once you really like engage. and
once I
then-
know that they're there.
Right. And then, yeah.
Yeah. It's once I know they're there. If I don't know they're there and I'm not wearing my watch or anything,
Yeah.
I could leave it for hours and not care.
Yeah.
It's once I know that it's there and
Yeah.
there's somebody I need to respond to.
Nope.
But I also use my phone for work. So like
Right.
I have clients texting me. I have to text clients every day.
Yeah.
So like my phone is important.
Yeah.
I hate it. I wish we didn't have phones sometimes.
Me too.
After today shut down, I should have just got a landline again.
We technically have a landline. We just don't have a phone plugged into it.
So do we.
It was
I
cheaper.
don't-
Yeah.
Maybe you should.
Maybe.
Okay, so I have a mini quiz.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Made it up right now.
I didn't even, I
Look at
you've
you
been
go.
over here writing and I haven't been paying attention to any of it.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask each of you, what was your first memory with each of us separately?
Oh my gosh.
Yours is funny. Well, I'm just gonna start with yours. Okay. Because I just don't have a great memory anyway. But the first like thing I remember, and it's so weird.
Oh
God. You guys were living in that tiny little house in college town. And I was like out here pregnant. And I came to visit and you were like, oh my gosh, I sound like such a creeper. Oh my God, I don't know if I want to say this one. You were like napping on the couch and I came in. I was talking to names. No, yeah.
Yeah, names.
Patty.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was talking to Patty. And I remember thinking to myself, I'm like, that girl has got great legs. Oh my gosh. Flawless. Your legs. Oh my gosh. And especially you get like nice and tan and they're
Yeah.
very smooth. And they're so nice. And I was just like, so I mean, it's not even a great memory, but I was like, gosh. And I always think that. I was looking at your new tattoo the other day, when we went to the fair, I think.
Yeah.
I was like, some fucking legs, man. You have great legs.
You.
You're welcome.
I never knew you thought that.
Really? That's so funny because, yeah.
That's-
Every time I'm like, gosh, you got good legs.
You got some nice legs.
You really do. And it's not like they're like, you know, like supermodel legs that are like long and, but you just
You're
have,
short little thing.
you're short as shit, but like you got really great legs. Yeah,
I
you're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
What a weird memory.
That's a very weird
Right?
memory.
Very weird. And I sound like such a creep. I promise I'm not a creep.
I promise you are a creep. And
Oh my
that's
God,
why
I
we
might be a
love
little bit of a creep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I feel like we are all creeps in our own way.
Yeah.
We have to be.
Yeah.
Just a little. Just a little.
Hey. Gosh, I don't know about you. My gosh, first memory? You might have to come back. I don't know.
All right, pass. Your turn.
I don't know my first memory of either of you.
I promise we're actually just really good friends. We all just have brain fog.
We
Yeah.
literally have known each other for 12 years.
What is this year? 2024? 24?
13 years.
13 years.
13.
Yeah.
And trauma brain, I have no memory.
Yeah.
I could tell you like my favorite memories.
That's
with
the
you guys.
next one. Hold
Okay.
your horses there. Did you think of yours yet?
My gosh, I'm trying to think. I don't know, really. I'm trying to think because I mean, like, I knew you obviously even before I got pregnant.
Uh-huh.
Like, what were we doing then? What was our life like? What were we?
I was still
Were we
in,
roommate? No,
I was still in high school when I
you
met you.
you were, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And you were you roommates with the blonde at the time?
Been roommates with a lot of blondes.
There was a lot of blondes.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think you
I
were
think
still
we were all like platinum blonde then.
Oh, that's true. I think you were still rooming with her,
Probably.
but it was at Patty's. It was a party or something on the weekend. I probably didn't because
No? You did where you weren't really
She can't breathe.
partaking. Yeah, that's true. You can't breathe.
Yeah, no.
Hmm.
I just know it was at a party.
Right. When did we move? Well, you have better memory. What did we? Well, I don't know.
I know I met you at a party. I want to say the first time that I met you, we were at a party in her dorm.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the night that my wallet got stolen and my phone. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You were there. She was there. Patty was there. I want to say 2 of your childhood friends were there.
Oh, no kidding.
My first memory with you. I still don't know how we met. It's got to be some college
I'm
somewhere.
convinced you just sat down next to me at one of the morning meetings and
Yeah. Probably. Because you were hanging out with a lot of people that were in my class.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I either sat next to you and just started talking to you,
Probably.
or it was through Patty.
And see, I don't think it was.
I know I met her through Patty.
And I met
Yeah.
you through Patty.
Yeah.
But I don't think we did.
Probably not.
To be honest, I want to say it was through the other one. I want to say it was through Smalls.
That's very possible too.
Oh, maybe.
Because you were friends with her before you were friends with us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Okay. So we have our friendship. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's true.
So what is your favorite memory of us both?
Okay, so mine's actually with your son.
I know. Yep.
So me and Patty lived in the apartment above the thrift store. And a wasp got in the house. They're in the apartment. And I'm allergic. And her oldest was just, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, he would have only
3.
been 1.
Oh, was he that young?
Yeah.
He
'cause-
was,
Yeah.
he was walking.
Yeah.
1-year-olds walk.
He was
Don't have kids.
to be fair, was walking at like 9 months, which is like really fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was only because that was before me and him moved up there.
Yeah.
And
'Cause
we moved when he was like 1.5, almost 2.
Okay, so maybe he was about 1.
Yeah.
Anyways.
May.
So
Yeah.
they went to go fight the wasp. And I'm allergic, so I can't do it. So what do? I grab the little boy and I run to my bedroom.
I just like swept him up and disappeared and was like screaming.
And all you hear is the floor go boom. Because
Yeah.
they like both of them, I'm pretty sure at the same time.
This thing like
Just,
was
like-
attacking us. It came after us. We to be fair, we were hitting it with like hairspray.
Yeah.
Which is like not a great idea, apparently.
But apparently like dive bombed them and they both just
We
dropped.
Yeah. But we had like shoes, hairspray, like flip flop, baseball bat. Like, what were we doing to this wasp?
Right. That was probably my favorite memory with her.
My favorite memory with her also involved an insect, so
Oh, Jesus. And you got a nice long video of that one. Oh my gosh.
I relive it every year. I love it.
I hate it. The worst video of me ever.
She's like,
It was a bee. Like a big fucking bee, just like stuck to my shirt. And she's not helping me at all.
oh, of course
She's
not.
just laughing me recording.
Yeah.
I grabbed a shirt.
Oh my God, 10 minutes later after you've been recording.
I was laughing. It was funny.
Oh my gosh.
It was so funny.
It's not funny.
It was. It was hilarious.
I feel for you because I would be the same way.
I feel like I'm not even allergic to the fucking things, but like nobody wants to get like stung right here, right?
It was so funny. I still have the video. I watch it every year.
And I don't know, with you, I have a lot. Like, anytime we were in the car together, even though, like, you would yell at me because I didn't dance.
It's the rule. You sit in my car, you gotta dance.
That or when we sat around the kitchen table and we thought we sounded good singing.
That was fucking great.
That was great.
I think we sounded fucking great.
Listen, we sounded great until we hit fucking play.
That's when it gets you, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, you see here. We were also drinking.
Yeah.
Well, naturally.
We were at home on New Year's Eve.
That or the bra on the as underpants that day. That was great. Or herb and earball.
I don't even remember what it's about, but I remember
I'm pretty sure.
it.
No, I'm almost positive that Trisha and I were studying, and we were using the speak to talk or speak to text.
Ah, yes.
And herb. I don't even remember what we were trying to say, but it thought we said herb and earball, and we like lost it.
Yeah. That was okay, but those were like times where we were very delirious.
Yes,
Because we were up all night
Yeah.
a lot.
we really were, all the time.
Yeah. All the time.
Very sleep deprived and a lot of substances.
Yeah. That's very true.
A lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
Not even substances, just alcohol.
Yeah.
Sleep deprivation now just like kills me. How did we used to just like survive on no sleep? That's crazy.
I was up until 11 last night. It was past 11 because I got home at
Whoa.
11:10 last night.
Getting crazy.
Yeah.
God, it was probably a little closer to midnight by the time I got to bed. And then had to wake up for work this morning. And I was like, I am too old for that now.
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite memories, ma'am?
Well, Morgan, it's the
The bee.
or show me your butthole. That one's.
Oh man, that was like mine for that was gonna be my favorite memory of us. Yeah.
Show me your butthole. And this guy was like, okay. And we're like, no.
Oh my god, don't show me your butthole, you freak.
She pretended she was the RA of Xanadu.
Yeah, I was like campus security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people were like legit pulling out their IDs.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like to come on campus, I'd be like, okay,
Yes.
let me see IDs. And they're like giving it to me.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do something about that. 'Cause...
My favorite memory with you is the memory that you don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
That sounds normal. The old thrift store.
Yeah.
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 And it was the night that it was me and you and Patty. I want to say Smalls was there too, but I don't remember. Anyways, we were sleep deprived and we were laughing and laughing
yeah,
and
you do
laughing.
This.
And you threw up on a sock.
I have no
No,
recollection of this.
let me rephrase that. You threw up and you cleaned it up with a sock.
I obviously was not a cleaner then.
It was in the middle of the night. That's one of my favorite memories.
Yeah, I have no recollection.
That
of
was in your depressing, messy state, and you just weren't having it with anybody. And then that was just one night that we all went in and just laughed and laughed and laughed. And you were like, "This is the most fun I've had in so long."
Oh.
That was one of like my worst points in life.
Yeah, but we got you to laugh.
Yeah. I don't remember it, but that's why I don't remember it, but
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
sure it
one
was
of my
great.
favorites.
I'm glad I was there. I'm sure it was great.
Yeah. Let's see. What is one thing that you have learned about each of us through the years? Like, maybe like a rule or something about us that just, like, when people say, "Oh, hey, are you friends with Caitlin?" You'll be like, "Oh, yeah. When I think of her, I think of this," but you don't say it to people. What does that mean? It can be funny,
go first.
too. Yeah.
I was just gonna say you can't say moist.
But you can. You can say moisty pants.
Oh my god. Wish you wouldn't. Oh, doesn't it just like make you? Oh, it makes my skin crawl a little bit.
Okay, so I'm gonna sound like the creeper now. One odd fact that I always think about you is you are extremely flexible.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
gosh. You know, it's like a real disorder. You know,
Yeah.
that's the thing. I have
Los
what's called-
Dandros Yeah, Ehlers.
Danlos
yeah.
syndrome. Yeah, all of my connective tissue is really like loose
Stretchy.
and stretchy. Yeah, I am very, very flexible.
I can pass, like, do some of those tests and do some of the things, but
Yeah.
nowhere near as flexible as you are.
Oh my gosh, like I've always been like a chunky girl, and I can put these legs right behind my head.
Yeah, I have a picture.
yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, that's just an odd fact that has always stuck with me with you.
I am very flexible, but like now in my older age, it hurts.
Wow.
Like I can still do those things, but it's like,
Your body's like sore.
yeah. Like I can do the splits. Am I gonna? No, not in your life.
I cannot do that anymore.
And you.
That wasn't inviting. And you.
No, you are, I feel like, I don't know, you're kind of the glue. That's just always what I feel like with you.
What does that mean?
Like, you've always been the one that's like held me together even when we're not together.
Hmm.
If that makes sense.
That's a very nice compliment.
Don't expect it often.
I won't. I'm gonna soak it in like a sponge. Like a wet sponge.
Yeah. I don't know. That's always just one thing I've like admired about you. Not like when I am fucking up, you'll call me on my shit.
I will.
And not many people do that.
But I will also hold you while you cry.
Well, yeah. But like, especially like with my mental disorder that I have, I can't always see when I'm being irrational. And so brutal honesty is very valuable to me. And not a lot of people are brutally honest with me in the heat of the moment. So that is something I very much value and appreciate with you.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Sorry to get all mushy, but
We've had that a couple times tonight.
yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. What about you, ma'am?
I don't know.
I don't know. Hers still cold. Mine's warm as shit.
Mine's warm too. It's kind of for both of you, really. That I know that you're just like my people. You know what I mean? You're like two people that I'm like comfortable around, and I know that like even if I'm telling myself in my head like that these people hate me, but like I can really remind myself like no, they don't actually hate you, and like I feel confident about that.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people that I don't.
Yeah.
You know, like I try to convince myself like, oh, they actually like you, but I'm like, do they really? But like both of you are like a solid friendship that I know is like a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I for a fact have been pretty annoying over the years with not giving you. I don't give you a whole lot of leash here.
I know.
I've gotten better. A couple times you didn't need that leash though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reeled you back in.
Yeah. One very specific time
Yeah.
one very specific time that if Caitlin hadn't knocked on my door, even though I didn't answer that door,
You didn't.
but it stopped me from not being here.
I think that's the only time you ever actually made me cry.
Probably.
I was
And
so
what's
fucking
awful is
mad at you.
I remember looking out the peephole and I saw you crying and I couldn't
I was
not
so
bring
mad at
myself
you.
to open the door. I know you were.
And then you told me, and then I think I yelled at you again.
Probably.
Sounds about
Yeah,
right.
we were in like I was in a very dark place. But like I know that both of you are very solidly in my life.
We're not going anywhere.
No.
Where are your herpes?
I feel like you and I are very similar
Yes.
Yeah.
in our mental health.
Yeah.
I have learned with you, you are very understanding, and you will also see every angle of every situation. If you don't always agree with it, you will at least consider it.
Yeah.
And with you, I have learned the act of giving grace. You are one that you have to give grace with because you go through your phases where you don't want to deal with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I have learned to give you a couple days and you will eventually come back.
And I think you used to feel it as like kind of an attack on you, that like maybe I was just trying to not be your friend anymore, or maybe I was like pushing you away because, but like you just see it now as like that, I don't know, that's just kind of who I am, and that's not like a direct attack on you ever.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out, but also at the same time, like there are certain situations where I feel like even with you, if I didn't intervene, I don't think our friendships would be as strong as they are.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, I am a very distant friend. Like, I'm not a present friend.
And I don't let either of you be distant for very long.
Yeah.
But I also feel like I'm drawn to people that are like that to counteract the fact that I'm not a present friend.
Yeah. I think that you enjoy, both of you do, enjoy being alone in your home. You're very introverted and like, but you completely switched because you were not as much of an introvert before you got pregnant.
Right.
Once you got pregnant, your whole...
Yeah, it was like a complete like night and day switch.
Yeah.
My personality really.
Completely different. And I had a really hard time with that. I struggled with that because I went from knowing this Morgan to the completely opposite. And I think that's why I cried so much because I wasn't used to it and it was hard for me to accept.
Yeah.
But you're one, you've always been distant and in your own world.
And I feel like I've kind of done the opposite where I've come out of my shell more.
You definitely have. You have grown tremendously in being in uncomfortable situations and knowing how to deal with it.
Yeah. But needing my space will never change, I don't think.
No, you're always going to need your space. I don't think you need it as much as you used to.
I don't know, because I feel like I isolate a lot more than I used to.
No, you don't.
In a healthy way.
In a healthy way, yes. But you used to lock yourself in your room.
Yes. I used to isolate in a very unhealthy way.
Yes.
Now I feel like it's a very healthy... I can't even say that, because sometimes it's not healthy. For the majority of the time, it's a more healthy way.
I think you have figured out the boundary thing, when before you didn't necessarily have boundaries, you just shut everybody out.
Yep. Good, bad relationships, everybody.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Although we call it chaos, it's what we thrive in best.
Until we meet again, chaos creatures.
Stay you, stay true, and embrace the chaos.